Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stay for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So I'm filming this early, but this is Friday's video and it's on my phone again. I'm thinking my husband should be coming home either Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, but we should be able to figure something out by next weekend. So hopefully just one more week of videos through my phone. But I did purchase an adapter so I can plug in my mic to help with audio, but I feel like image wise it's doing okay. It's not what I'm used to. But I think it's doing okay. All right, for today's video, we're going to do a little bit of a get ready with me. We're going to head to the grocery store once the twins are done with their nap. So let's get started with putting makeup on my face. Okay, so primers are on. I went into my Wet n Wild for the whole face just to bring back moisture. One size for my T-zone. I'm almost done with this, and my Maybelline for the perimeters of my face. For today, we're going to use the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I have the shade Stromboli. I did not realize I had Stromboli. And I am going to mix some of this Surat Dew Drops. This is in the shade 4. This is actually a tiny bit light for me, so it does lighten up the NARS a tiny bit. It's a tiny bit... I feel like with NARS, that's one of the main issues that people have is they can't find their perfect shade. I'm one of those. I think I own like 3 different shades in all of the formulas that I have. But this one, it's just a tiny bit on the yellow side. So I'm just mixing to help a tiny bit with that. I literally did like 2 drops of the Surat Dew Drops and then probably half a pump for the NARS. You already know, if you've been here, I like to build my foundation up. Okay, so I have a feeling today's Get Ready With Me is probably going to be a chatty one. I have to like hurry up though. I can't be taking my time because I need to go prep the stuff that I need for when we go to the grocery store. By the way, I dread going to the grocery store by myself with all 3 kids. It's not a big haul, it's just a couple of things that I need, and I also do it just to get them out of the house and just so they can know, you know, how they're not supposed to, but like they learn how to behave out in public, you know, because how do I expect them to know how to act when we go to the grocery store if I don't take them? Okay, that's what that looks like. By the way, if you're wondering if I still love the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, I do. So pretty. And that's how much product I still have left. So as you could tell, like I literally use not that much. Okay, I thought I pressed record and I did not. I went into the Glowish. This is the Bright Light Sheer Concealer in Light Medium 4. I am really enjoying this. It's just a very light concealer, like and by light I mean coverage. So if that's not like something that you enjoy, you probably won't enjoy that product at all because it's a very light concealer. If I forget to mention like my brushes or anything, everything will be linked down below. And just real quick, when I say behave, I don't mean that my kids need to literally just sit there in the cart and not, you know, make a noise. Kids are kids. They're gonna scream, they're gonna yell, they're gonna cry. I'm just saying, you know, that's when you can teach them what they should and should not do out in public. And that, like when I get them out of the car and I put them on the ground right before I get the cart, gotta teach them that you don't just, you know, run in the middle of the street or run away from mommy. Like that's what I mean when I say teach them how to act out in public. So don't take it the wrong way. Don't, mommy shamers, don't come after me. Yeah, see how it literally almost looked like it just melted into my skin. Again, very light. Coverage is not like super there, but I enjoy it. I think it is so pretty. Yeah. Okay, base is looking banging. Okay, so I'm actually powdered. I went ahead and just did it off camera. I'm a little sad that I forgot that I wanted to go into the Danessa Myricks blush. I went into the Makeup Forever loose powder for my under eyes and the KVD loose powder for my T-zone and the Chanel for the rest of the face. As you can tell, these powders are part of my rotation right now. All right, so we're still gonna go into this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm Blush in the shade Jubilee. So I did try this on for the Sephora haul try on, and I didn't even include the footage. I'm honestly beating myself in the head for not doing that. I mean, I was just so focused on trying to get that video up that I just missed it. Okay, so this is the Sephora 99 blush brush. I'm going to use this, and you literally have to barely tap into this because it's so pigmented. The first time I filmed my Sephora haul try on video, it was on my camera, and I did try it on top of powder, and then the footage that I forgot to include in the video that I actually posted, I did try it on under, like so before I powdered. It works a tiny bit better when there's no powder down, which honestly kind of surprised me a tiny bit because the Blurring Balm powder that she came out with, I actually tried that as setting powder, and it worked fairly well. So with the way the formula is, I would think that it would work decently on top of powder, but I did have a little bit of a hard time the first time. How many times can I say time? I tried this product and I was a tiny bit sad. I just felt like wherever I would put my brush that had the product on, it would just stick there and it would be hard to blend it out. And then I also feel like even before I powdered, the same thing happened. So this formula is a tiny bit more finicky than I wish it was. I have no issues with the Blurring Balm powder, but then again, the one I have is the universal shade, which is a clear, so I don't actually have one that has pigment to it. Yeah, I'm not in love with this formula like I thought I was going to be, but it does look pretty. Like, see, even now I feel like it looks a tiny bit patchy. Okay, now we're going to jump into some powder, bronzer, and contour. So for the powder contour, I use this Kevyn Aucoin Neo bronzer, and it's in the shade Light because see how it's more of a cool tone? So this works decently as a contouring kind of powder. Now I do have to build it up just a tiny bit, but it's fine. Now I'm going to jump into the NARS, the new talc-free formula that they just came out with in Laguna 02. I don't think I've given this enough love, and I've really been enjoying it. And I mean, I don't give it enough love on camera. This is the Sigma and Burana Fox 5. I don't think I mentioned any of the other brushes I used, but like I said, I'll go ahead and link everything down below. One of, at least I think they might not have been a subscriber. So can you believe 70% of all the people watching my videos are not subscribed to my channel? Well, I got a comment on one of my videos that I should include or link the brushes that I used, and ever since then I have been including the brushes that I used. So if you're ever curious, look in the description box. Pretty. I'm going to use that new Sigma brush that I just purchased, to the F10. I'm not sure I'm loving this one so much. I think it's the bristles themselves. Like, I'm enjoying this one a lot more than this one. This one I can use for both cream and powder and also liquid. It's been working really well. I forget who I saw using a bronzer brush that had this shape, and I was like, huh, that's an interesting shape. And when I was looking at Sigma while they were having their sale, I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm getting this. So yeah, this one I feel like the bristles aren't, maybe I just need to break it in, or maybe it's just because I've been using it with the House Labs bronzer, and that one I really have to build it up. I feel like it's working well right now. I've been really enjoying this new Laguna bronzer. I've actually been enjoying it more than the older formula. It's so much nicer, so much more soft. It looks like a dream. Okay, I'm going to jump into the Pat McGrath Velvet Liaison, and it's the all matte palette. I think I'm just going to add maybe 2 crease shades. Keep it simple, nothing too serious. Did you all see that Miss Natasha Denona is coming out with a concealer? Let's go into this shade. I feel like we have all been waiting for it, and by we I mean those who collect Natasha Denona. I went into my NARS eye base in light. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, it's been a minute probably, but I never set my eye primer. I leave it as tacky as it is. Yeah, so Miss Natasha Denona is coming out with concealers, and it looks like also under eye correctors. I don't use under eye correctors super often, if ever. Honestly, I should probably find someone who does and give them ones that I have, because they're just sitting there collecting dust. It's very rare that I do. Full coverage beat is not my jam. But yeah, so I haven't really been using, I don't have too many. I have the Charlotte Tilbury, the Bobbi Brown stick one. Is that it for my color correctors? I think so. But I am excited for the Natasha Denona concealer. I feel like her complexion products are older and didn't have the best reviews. So I'm hoping that with this new launch, we actually get a good product, and that way she can have her strong suit also in complexion and not just in like eyes and cheeks, you know? Okay, I'm going to jump into the pretty rosy pink one. I feel like I don't use that one enough. Okay, so I started watching the Love Island show, and I kind of prefer, I finished the first season, and I kind of prefer the first season over season 2 so far. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I am just so glad that I never have to date ever again. And I know people get divorced and whatnot, but I already told my husband the only way that you can get rid of me is if 1, you cheat on me, or 2, you kill me. Other than that, it's forever, baby. Speaking about husbands, my husband and I got married by court in April of last year. April 23rd, I think, is the day we got married. I know I should know this, right? And so this year, now that we're finally moved, now that we finally have our house and we have somewhere that like we're good, we're grounded, in September, we're going to have our ceremony here in our backyard, which is awesome because now I don't have to rent a venue and whatnot. But wedding planning is stressful. And so that's another thing that's been on my mind and why I've been so stressed. So I finally found my dress. The measurements need to be fixed. Now I have to go get it tailored. Food, we're trying to figure that out, and just everything. I'm just like, this is why I didn't want a big wedding. I already purchased my shoes. I already purchased the girls' dresses. My Harper girl said that her dress needed to be pink and it needed to be sparkly. Hartley, she don't care right now. I'm going to jump into the creamy shade, and I'm going to use the flat side of this brush. For Wyatt Man, I still need to look for him. So I told my husband that I want him to wear khaki colored pants and a short sleeve button-up shirt with suspenders and a bow tie. That's going to be his wardrobe for the wedding. He doesn't need to be in a suit. He runs hot, so he gets hot very easily, and it's going to be the first weekend of September, so it might be warm for him. I guess I need to find a photographer. My husband's sister is a photographer, so we might ask her to do it. I mean, we'll pay her, of course, but I don't know. Like, I need to ask her, like, is she okay, or does she just want to enjoy the wedding and she wants us to find someone else? I don't think I'm going to get a videographer just because honestly, I don't need a video of high quality that's edited of my wedding. I just don't. I think that's where I'm going to leave the shadow. I want it to be simple, nothing too like bam in your face. I haven't picked this up in, I want to say probably about 2 weeks, so I want to pick it up again. And it's the Eye and Face palette from Chanel. I have the Tendresse 957, and I'm just gonna mix the peachy one with the nude blush. Yeah, just so much goes into planning a wedding. The decorations, I'm like trying to keep it to a minimal. More than likely fake flowers, just because I don't feel like spending a ton of money on flowers. The cake, I will probably be baking it myself. It's going to be like a naked cake with a bunch of pretty little flowers. Like, it's going to be simple, nothing extravagant. Flavors are going to be simple. Like, it doesn't need to be over the top. And yeah, just everything, like wedding planning.
It's so stressful. It also costs so much money.
I told my husband, like, I don't want to spend more than $5,000 on this wedding. I don't, to some that might be like, they might think that's cheap, but as long as my family is here, as long as they are happy and fed and having a grand old time, I don't need to spend $20,000 on this wedding. My family, all of my family is coming, which gets me so excited. They're gonna get to visit Utah, see the house. My daughter Harper is so excited to see her primas, which is cousins in Spanish. Yeah, so I cannot wait, but I'm also stressed. Okay, now we're going to jump into some highlighter, and this is the Dior Luminizer in Coral Cruise. You know, even though I hate it that they put scent on their stuff, Dior's scent is actually really nice. Yes, so that is also adding to my stress. Also, unpacking, like we are still, I want to say we're probably about 65, maybe 70% unpacked. And these kids don't let me do anything. Oh my gosh, they don't let me do anything. Anytime I try to start something, they just come and make it close to impossible to do it. So then I get frustrated because I'm trying to get this done and they're not letting me, you know? And it's like, the fact that they're not letting me, and then it's hard. It's hard when the husband is away. I already feel like I have so much to do, you know? It's not like I can spend all of the time after the twins go down for the night. So they go down, I put them in their room at 7:45. And then Harper girl, she goes into her room around 8:40. So that's only an hour that I have in between the twins going down and then before I have to put Harper down. What if I have to take a shower, you know? And on hair wash day, it's a whole routine. Like, I have to blow dry, and I have the weft extension, so I have to make sure that they're nice and dry at the top. Like, dishes, prepare for tomorrow. Like, there's just so much that needs to be done. So then by the time Harper goes down, so I put her down at 8:40, like we go into her room at 8:45, right? I hang in there for a little bit, and then around 8:55, 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, well, you know, it's time for you to go to sleep, so mommy's leaving. That's already 9 o'clock. So I'm already tired as it is, okay? I am not going to stay up and unpack or do, you know, all those things that I can't do during the day until midnight because I'm already tired as it is. I already can't go to bed at midnight as it is. So like the time that Harper goes down, and then I get all of the other stuff that like needs to be done right now. So like dishes, I need to do that. Pick up, tidy up, whatever Harper didn't, because I usually make her pick up the toys every night once the twins go down. That's part of her chores. But like whatever that she didn't do or wasn't done, then I need to do so that, you know, the house isn't such a complete mess in the morning when we wake up. It's like close to 10 o'clock. Yeah, like I still need time for myself to just unwind, relax, breathe. Because if I'm just doing something all the time from the time that I wake up until right before I go to sleep, like I'm gonna go crazy. I am gonna go crazy, and it's also not healthy, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go into some mascara now. They do let me do some things here and there, like cooking. I can cook. If I need to go, you know, wash the bathrooms, if I need to, this is the Essence eyelash primer. If I need to sweep and mop, they sometimes let me. Like, it's not a nightmare 100% of the time, but sometimes I just feel so defeated and so exhausted because they just made everything almost impossible all day long. Sometimes for my workouts, because what I do is I go into the garage and I leave the garage door open, like from the house into the garage, and I leave it open, you know, propped open, so they can come in and out while I'm doing my workout. Where there are just days that, like, it literally seems like they're interrupting me every 2 minutes. I can't even get a straight 10 minutes in and do what I need to do. Sometimes it's just a huge nightmare, and you know, I want to just stop exercising and go inside and not do anything, but I push myself to get it done because it's the only way, or else you're not gonna get it done, you know? Terrible twos are in full force, and that does not mean that my kids are terrible. The terrible twos are. Okay, while I let the eyelash primer dry down, I did go into my Give Beauty brow pencil and did my eyebrows. Now we're going to jump into some mascara. This is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I feel like every time I do get ready with me and I'm chatting, some of you might think that I'm just complaining. I hope that's not how I come off. Honestly, I'm like a happy mama most of the time, but you know, being a stay-at-home mom is stressful, and talking about it, sharing your feelings is very healthy, you know? So hopefully I'm not coming off as someone who just complains. Okay, I'm now going to put some brow gel. I'm going to jump into the Fenty Beauty first and then the Surat. I like this brush, and this one doesn't hold that well, so I like mixing it with this one because the formula has the same kind of consistency and texture, so they mesh well together. One of the reasons why I dread going to the store with all 3 kiddos by myself is because I am just so alert, making sure I watch my surroundings, because you know, the whole sex trafficking kids and all that, like it's real, and the last thing I need is somebody to steal my child. So you know, like going to the store by myself is really stressful because a predator out there is going to see this mom with 3 kiddos all by herself, and it's like I would be an easy target. Not super easy, but you know what I mean. And I'm probably exaggerating, you know, and I'm probably contributing to my own stress. I'd just rather be safe than sorry, you know? But being here with you all, doing my makeup, getting ready with you, that is one of my happy places. I am so glad I decided to start this YouTube channel when I did. Yeah, I'm so thankful for all of you, all your comments. I love reading them. I love responding to you all. I am not looking forward to the day that I cannot respond to every single comment, because it's gonna happen if I keep growing. It's gonna be a sad, sad day when I cannot respond to every single comment. Oh, can you imagine? Okay, I'm going to jump into the luminizer and just put a tiny bit on my brow bone. See how good my eyebrows look. That Surat and Refi, they're a good combo together. A couple of things to be expecting from my channel. I have quite a bit of video ideas. I did start, so I'm going to do a little Pat McGrath series where I use every single one of my Pat McGrath palettes and I create an eye look and I post it. I don't know what I'm going to call that series yet. If you have any ideas, let me know down below. But that is coming, and I think I've already filmed 3 or 4 of those eye looks with the different Mothership palettes. They're in my camera. I'm kind of waiting until we fix the problem to start posting those. But like, that's one of the ideas I have. Also, with my wedding ceremony coming up, I definitely want to do a wedding makeup. I don't know if it's going to be a tutorial or like a practice or something. Wedding season is coming, and I feel like if you are planning your wedding, that could be a helpful video. Hold on, let me finish this because I can't talk and put a lip liner at the same time. Okay, lip liner is on. I just can't talk and apply lip liner at the same time. Okay, I'm going to jump into this Lisa Eldridge lipstick in Kitten Mischief. I forget the name of this formula. Yeah, it's not even on here, but it's like the glossy one. It's like a lipstick lip balm hybrid, and I love the combo of that Refi Beauty lip liner in Fawn and this lipstick. I did a reel of 3 different lip combos on my Instagram, and this was one of the combos. So pretty. Yeah, so that wedding makeup video, I definitely want to do that. When I did my makeup for getting married by the court, 1, I ran out of time. 2, there's definitely things that I know I would change. I've also gotten, since I started my YouTube channel, a couple of requests of me showing you how I do my hair. Now, I personally don't watch too many hair tutorial videos, and that's the only reason why I haven't done one. If you guys are up for it, let me know, and if I get enough requests or okay, like, yeah, we would love to see it, then I'll definitely film one. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I haven't really done a hair tutorial video, because I don't personally watch too many of them. Okay, but I think that's it. I think this makeup is done. Comment down below just whatever you want to comment. Some of you are so sweet, and you always have like the sweetest words towards me, and I appreciate it so much. Hopefully the chat was okay. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully I didn't sound too much like a nagging wife, mother, a nagging woman that's just sitting here complaining about everything in her life. Although I don't feel like I was complaining too much, but hopefully I didn't come off as that. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here, my lovelies. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. We hit 2,000 subscribers not too long ago, and I am so ecstatic and so grateful. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly did not think I was ever going to hit 2,000, but now we're here, and I'm shooting for that 5K because I think that's the only goal I have for my YouTube channel. So that would be so amazing. Okay, well, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye.